Dan Bainbridge making his way to the cage for our co-main event of the evening. Bringing with him that 2-1 record, another fighter from Team Fish Tank. Andrew Fisher slowly putting together a formidable squad of young up-and-coming talent, Jamie.
Absolutely. Again, you know, it's what Fisher does. He brings guys in from nothing to everything, and that's that. You can see it tonight. He's had such a good run tonight. Taking on a tough guy though, Tommy Thompson, 6-1. That's a big record to go against, amateur record. You know, I think that's where you start to see guys go pro at sort of 6-7 fights in.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, Tommy Thompson.
So Tommy Thompson, SBG affiliate.
SBG Manchester, I believe. He's got Abdul Chowdhury in the corner there. Of course, I imagine Abdul will be taking on the head cornerman duties with Matt Inman being over in America for the Davey Grant fight later on this evening.
Yeah, Matt's away. Alex Minogue's lazy as hell these days, so he might not be here. But I hope Alex is doing well. But nah, like you say, the SBG team, great team behind them. As we mentioned already, they've got a great affiliation with fighting on Budo. They've got Levi Steedman, who's a champion, and whatnot. So they've got a lot of guys who always fight on this show, and it's great for him to get up here, 2 hours away from Manchester, to fight against an up-and-coming prospect from the Fish Tank.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is your co-main event of the evening. Introducing first your fighter in the blue corner. He has a mixed martial arts record of 2 wins and 1 defeat. Representing Team Fish Tank, Dan Bainbridge. And as always, standing across the cage in our red corner, the mixed martial arts record of 6 victories and 1 defeat. Representing SBG Manchester, Tommy Thompson.
So Tommy Thompson, I think, did fight in the IMAF as well at one point.
Yeah, you think Thompson may be the favourite just based on the experience and records alone, but as we've seen tonight, records are for DJs. We've seen some underdogs come through and get big wins.
Spinning back kick there from Thompson. Bainbridge trying to put the pressure on early though.
Nice high kick attempt there from Thompson, just an inch or two above the target area. Bainbridge finding in the southpaw stance, both guys throwing kicks.
Yeah, you can see the welts across the stomach though of Thompson already.
Yeah, he got caught there.
Oh, nice inside leg kick.
Nice traditional karate style side kick there from Tommy Thompson, mixing things up here. Takes another one on the inside of the leg though, Jamie.
You can't take too many of them leg kicks. I think that's what does a lot of damage in these fights early on.
And it has to be said that Dan Bainbridge has got some thighs on him. This guy's throwing kicks with power.
He's a monster. I mean, sorry. Thompson never ever lost to actual stoppage, so only a decision loss. And like I say, he was in the IMAFs, which, I mean, it's the Olympics of amateur sport for us.
Absolutely. Trials coming up later this year, I believe, in Birmingham for the MMA A team.
Big left shot there, straight from that left kick from Bainbridge. He took a left shot straight to the chin.
Very much get the sense that this is a bit of a feeling out period and it could explode at any second, Jamie.
A lot of feints coming in from Bainbridge, but not much behind it so far. I mean, let's see what he can do now against the cage, and if he can try and drag Thompson down.
Yeah, it's the first brief grappling exchange we've seen, and it's right in front of the fish tank team's corner. So good positioning there from Dan Bainbridge to back his man into the fence in such an opportune location. And look, you know, if you're a young fighter, Jamie, you know, you want to be near the corner. You want to be hearing your coach's advice and encouragement, right?
Oh, absolutely. This is it. It's like you've got to, you know, you want to be in the corner of him, like what Fisher's doing now. He's perfect because he can give him the advice, especially on the dominant side where, you know, Bainbridge is putting it in here.
That's why I think Chris Fields is a great cornerman, because whether you're in his corner, the other corner, or 2 streets away, you can still hear him.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. And again, we mentioned about Carl Tanzer before. That's what
absolutely.
Carl had. That's why he had that, you know, the shouting effect from, you could hear that monotone voice from anywhere in the world. You could hear it, and you knew it was him.
Hey!
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Oh, rest in peace to the big man, Carl Tanswell.
What a guy.
Nice scramble to end the round there, and it was Tommy Thompson coming out on top, but unfortunately, no time to do anything with it. But look, Jamie, I think both corners are going to have a lot to be pleased with, a lot to be impressed about from that first round.
Yeah, I think both sides. I think the fish tank will probably come off a bit happier with that round, just because of the grappling changes. I think up against the cage, you know, he put the pressure on much better. Bainbridge was really putting it on. And it's, you know, Tommy Thompson's 6-1 for a reason. The guy can fight, and the guy knows how to deal with pressure.
Well,
so
this is the value of experience, you know. Like if you're not experienced and you get put in a bad spot, that's all of a sudden the worst thing in the world. If you're a guy who's had 5, 10, 15, 20 fights, you'll have been in many bad positions, and you'll have been able to figure out ways to come back and to mentally compose yourself.
Yeah, and you talk about mental composure there. So Fisher just got out the cage halfway through that minute period on purpose, because he knows his guy's fresh. Yeah. That's on purpose. That he's done, calculated, going, my guy's all right.
Bainbridge and Thompson back at it. Bainbridge in the blue, Thompson in the black. Xtreme Kombat and Budo presenting this great mixed martial arts. And there's a huge left hand from the southpaw.
Nice slip.
Oh, and a nice head kick caught.
Oh, good big kick to the leg as well. I like that. I like them kicks. Oh, a big body kick and a good stuff.
You're not going to end the fight with that kind of kick, but it certainly gives you a man to think about when he's trying to get back to his feet, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And he's going to try and take that back now. He's trying to that drag over, but the only problem with that drag over, you kind of lose that position and end up in the side control as he's done now. Yeah,
it's the momentum in many cases just carrying you over, but a great scramble here from Dan Bainbridge.
That guillotine is tight. He's going to watch that. If you can pull that knee through a little bit more, he's going to go sleep here. He's going to be very careful, Bainbridge.
Oh, and looks to close the guard there.
Yeah, that's very tight, but he's kind of coming off the back. He's pushing the elbow perfectly.
It's a weird angle, but Thompson getting a big squeeze in.
Yeah, he can keep pushing the elbow, though, and he's doing the right thing here. As long as he's pushing the elbow down, he can get that little bit of release, and he's done it.
Oh, he's trying to come out on the back there with Tommy Thompson, but he's ended up on his back with Bainbridge in his guard. Bainbridge looking to stack up now. Is he going to step away and let Thompson back to his feet? He does, and immediately looks to kick the inside of the leg, gets it caught, and ends up on his back again. Yeah,
he got the double butterflies in there. He can maybe go to a single butterfly, maybe looking to a sweep, but very doubtful in this kind of atmosphere where both guys are attacking so heavily.
Fast and furious action though, Jamie.
Makes it a lot harder for the sweeps.
It's been a back and forth affair so far.
Watch that left arm. He's trying to lock that left arm so he can swing his legs over. He's now going to the other side. Very active guard here from Bainbridge. Again, trying to use that technical stand up there. Oh, guillotine.
Jumps to the arm in guillotine here.
Now this is a bit tight and he's now gone.
He's switching the grip. He's got the arm out. He's connected the hands here.
They are connected and he needs to drag the elbow down to the ground. That's going to go out. Oh, good work. Good work there from Bainbridge. This is a great exchange from both guys.
Phenomenal stuff from both these young men. This is exactly the kind of action we came to see here. And the crowd at the Hoops Basketball Arena appreciative of the effort these two young men are putting in. Looking for the guillotine now is Dan Bainbridge. Doesn't get it.
He dropped in there without a real sort of grasp on the neck, so, you know.
Position before submission, right,
always,
Jamie?
Always. Well, it is. It's a position if you're going to get the submission. If you know the submission's there and you can kind of dictate the position then to work your way for it. But with that, I mean, Bainbridge there for me, you know, worked well in that round. But I think Thompson probably took it for me with the attempts and, you know, that guillotine attempt. And yeah, it was a very good round, a real back and forth. But third and final round is going to be all to play for, Brad.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, we talked about it earlier, Jamie, when we talk about effective grappling, it's grappling. It's not just takedowns, it's not control, it's legitimate attempts to do damage to the fighter with a submission hold and finish the fight. And that's what we saw from Tommy Thompson, and especially that guillotine attempt.
We did indeed. And this is the lighter weights as well. You always see that the fitness element just never bothers them, does it?
Absolutely.
You always see
not.
it. Right, both guys look fresh.
Ooh,
the first
looking
round.
for that head kick there was Tommy Thompson.
Yeah, a bit of a question mark kick, that.
Interesting to note there, Jamie. Dan Brainbridge's corner is saying that Tommy Thompson's exhausted. And
well, the way he just flattened himself out there, maybe Fisher's right. And, you know, who are we to judge what Andy Fisher's saying? I'd like to see more of an exchange there from Bainbridge. I think he had the grappling exchange to a T there, and he stood up with him.
I mean, you know, whether Tommy Thompson's exhausted or not, that might be the impetus that Bainbridge needs to put his foot on the gas and try and get his man out of there.
Oh,
nice left hand by
left hand.
Bainbridge. I'm liking the karate-style techniques from Thompson, but he needs to be more active if he's going to win a fight with that point fighting style.
Poor takedown, that.
Oh, beautiful left hand from the southpaw. And there's one back from Tommy Thompson.
It's like a Superman punch through the middle.
And they are trading shots now. Perhaps aware that time is of the essence.
Oh, another one there. This is becoming a bad fight now for Tommy Thompson.
The left hand of Dan Bainbridge is the weapon of choice here in this third and final round, and he is using it very effectively. Oh, and another one. And you see the sweat and spit fly off Thompson's face. And another left hand from Dan Bainbridge. Bainbridge just teeing up that shot now.
Teeing it off indeed, Brad.
Thompson's got to find a way to get his head off the center line here. He needs to bob and weave.
Yeah, the head movement, he's just static now, and I think Bainbridge sees it. That's why he's catching every single shot with a beautiful head kick.
Dan Bainbridge perhaps looking to finish this fight. Thompson barreling in, but he's got to be more careful, especially when that lethal left hand of Dan Bainbridge is firing off. There's a kick to the body. There's a left hand. The referee's taking a close look.
I think Andy Fisher was exactly right what he said earlier on. He is tired, and he's done exactly the right thing here, Bainbridge, by putting it on and putting the pressure on from start to finish in this round, and not allowing Thompson to have a minute.
Bainbridge needs to step back here and let his man get up. Thompson swinging his arms for a leg, and he's still in the fight. Looked for an entry here, perhaps looking for the knee bar. He's not going to get it.
But that's got to be, for me,
that
Dan Bainbridge win.
That was a big, big round for Dan Bainbridge.
Potentially a 10-8 round, that the way, just the way he worked it and the way he didn't get any damage back.
Yeah,
that was a good round. Very good round.
I mean, it's borderline for me. It's borderline. I wouldn't be mad at a 10-8 round there, especially under these shorter time frames. That, you know, that just the 3 minutes that we get in these amateur frames. But certainly the best round of the fight for Dan Bainbridge against a very tough, very tricky, and very awkward Tommy Thompson, who meshes that traditional martial arts style with his MMA game. But look, again, it's another fight we've had tonight, Jamie, where regardless of who wins, both these guys have got a lot to take away, a lot to learn from both their performances, and a lot to be proud about.
Yeah, I mean, both sides have done well there. You know, I think both sides are very close to being pros themselves as well, from looking at the attitude and the way they've entered that fight. But yeah, great work that.
And you know, you mentioned it earlier about Andrew Fisher. You know, the comments and the advice that he shouted through. The fighter followed them to the tee, and that's what you want to see.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, for 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the contest in favour of your winner via unanimous decision in the blue corner, Bainbridge.
Yeah, as expected there, Dan Bainbridge takes the victory. And let's give it up as well for Tommy Thompson, a hard-nosed guy. An impressive lengthy amateur record, and I'm sure we'll see him back. I'm sure we'll see him back in winning ways. You know, if he can deal with a guy like Dan Bainbridge for 3 rounds, not get finished, he's definitely got a lot to offer. But big up the fish tank. It's been a good night for them tonight.
Yeah, I think they've not lost a fight, have they, tonight? Pretty sure. Good work from the boys. Andrew Fisher clearly putting the guys together.
But, you know, again, as we've said, Jamie, wins or losses aside, the performances we've seen tonight have been really promising.
Oh, 100%.
Apart from that guy that got poleaxed with a head kick.
Yeah, I mean, well, there was 2 actually that got really badly beat up with a head kick tonight so far, and there's still a fight to go, guys. Don't forget that.
Yeah, main event time now, and you know, again, we talked about this with the Josh O'Connor, Ibrahim Al-Faki fight, I do beg your pardon, being one of the standout ones. This is the other standout fight on the card for me. Gary McMillan, 5-1-1, taking on Bart Kroll, 7-1. Our featured headline bout here tonight at Budo and Xtreme Kombat. We're waiting for it all night, Jamie, and we are just seconds away.